Welcome to the Angus Report, a news program for cattle producers.
The week's top headlines from American Angus Association headquarters include recommendations for transitioning the family farm.
It's bull sale time. We discuss tips to consider when purchasing your next registered Angus bull.
Opportunities for growth in the beef industry will depend on upcoming technological advancements. And we meet a Pennsylvania breeder who says he's an environmentalist at heart.
This is the Angus Report. Hello, I'm Bob Cervera.
And I'm Crystal Albers.
Our top news this week. For many people in agriculture, farming and ranching is a family business. But one of the most difficult decisions in that business usually includes transitioning the operation to the next generation. Here, family business consultant Dave Specht offers some advice for producers considering the next step in their ranching heritage.
There's no silver bullet for a family that's looking to transition. The one key is to get communication started early in terms of expectations. The most common mistakes that I see are planning that takes place based on tax reasons. So it's basically the tax tail wagging the dog. It may not be the best thing for the family in their own situation, but some professional comes to them with an idea that will save them taxes, and they implement on it, and then they only find out that yeah, they saved a lot of taxes, but it really wasn't going to achieve their goal.
In many parts of the country, bull sale season has begun, and the decisions you make at sale time could have implications for your operation for years down the road. Here we learn some tips for sorting through the numbers and what to look for when choosing a registered Angus bull.
For the commercial cattlemen, I can't stress it enough. Just know your cows and focus on the EPDs. They're going to make your cows better mama cows and raise better calves to go to the market. The more information you can collect on your cows, the better off you're going to be when you go to select that bull. You can more birth records, weaning records, know individual cow performance, and you can really help out your bull buying strategies by having more information on your base cow herd. We don't ever recommend going and selecting on one trait. Get a nice balanced bull, and it should do you a good job. Know your heifers. If you don't have to use a plus 10, plus 11 calving East direct bull, don't. If you think your heifers can take a 6 calving East direct, use 6s on them. That's one thing, and always look at phenotype.
The success of an AI program depends on a variety of factors, including technique and synchronization protocols. But Scott Lake of the University of Wyoming says replacement heifer diets should significantly affect pregnancy rates. That's especially true if you're shifting them from high concentration to an all-forage diet.
When we manage cattle in a feedlot on a high concentrated diet and breed them and turn them directly out onto pasture, even though that pasture is pretty high quality, it's not as good as that feedlot diet. Therefore, we're going to see a decrease in their plane of nutrition, and subsequently, we're finding that we lose 15 to 20% conception rate on that. But if we can lower their plane of nutrition so they're not gaining quite as much, and then when they go out on the pasture, I think the key is that we want them ramping up on nutrition after breeding, going into breeding and through breeding, and not on a high plane and dropping down after breeding.
The beef industry has made some significant improvements in technology, such as advancements in breeding and nutritional practices. But if the agricultural sector is to feed 9.5 billion people by 2050, we'll need to increase ag production by 70%. And that will rely on continued improvement. Steve Paisley says there's opportunity for growth in everything from feed efficiency to genetics.
There's still some opportunities for improvement, and boy, there's a lot of really exciting things on the horizon from feed efficiency standpoint, from a genetic standpoint. I think there's still some great opportunities for growth in the beef industry. Dean Hawkins kind of gave us a little demonstration of how we can take some of the genetics, some of the attributes of some of those prime yield grade 1 carcasses, and how we can work backwards into developing some superior genetics through those methods. We certainly have growth safe systems, and we're just kind of at the tip of the iceberg as far as understanding and selecting for feed efficiency in beef cattle. There's a lot of power in smartphones, in apps that we have available to us, and I think we need to utilize some of those things right at our tips of our fingers and making better selection decisions, better management decisions based on information.
We now go to Jenna McCrell with some headlines you may have missed.
Thanks, Bob. A recent survey indicates that most consumers believe it is extremely important for grocery stores and restaurants to provide information on the way food is grown and raised. The U.S. Farmers and Ranchers Alliance conducted the survey focused on consumer transparency and reports that more than half of respondents said they want more information than they currently receive on food purchases. 40% of the surveyed consumers in their 20s say they often or always choose one food item over another because of the added information on how and where it's raised. Read more about the survey on brownfieldagnews.com. While the production side of agriculture seems to thrive on technology, recent data show that there's still progress to be made on how many ag businesses incorporate computers to manage finances and accounting information. Penn State University Extension says that computer access has seen decent growth in recent years. However, the use of computers for farm business has only increased by 10% in the last decade, and that number remains below half of all agriculture businesses. College students interested in gaining real-world experience in the cattle business and a breed association should consider applying for one of 4 internships on the Angus team this summer. Opportunities are available in event planning, youth activities, communications and public relations, and working as part of the Angus Journal's editorial department. Applications are due February 5th, and more details on how to apply can be found on the association website, angus.org. And those are just a few of the news headlines you may have missed.
All right, thanks, Jenna. When the Angus Report returns, a look at proper planning in both straight-bred and crossbred commercial cattle operations when it comes to raising quality beef.
And we meet a Pennsylvania breeder who says he's an environmentalist at heart.
Visit angus.org to continue watching this episode of the Angus Report.
The Angus Report is brought to you by Merck Animal Health. Why not prevent respiratory disease before it steals from your bottom line? Vista Once protects your calves with the most complete respiratory disease coverage available. And Vision Blackleg vaccines can add 14 pounds per calf at weaning. Contact your veterinarian or animal health supplier today.
When forage quality is low, power your cow herd with VitaFerm Power products. Power Keg, Power Meal, and Power Lick Tub. All 3 deliver natural 20% protein and are fully fortified with Amaferm, the digestive enhancer, and can septate levels of vitamins and minerals like copper, zinc, and manganese. VitaFerm Power products include the minerals your cattle need to maximize reproduction and health, which means you don't have to feed minerals separately. VitaFerm Power products for cattle on mature forages, crop residues, or low-energy hay. Learn more at vitafirm.com.
Your herd, your business, your family. You've always protected what matters most, so you know how important vaccinations are for healthy cattle. And with Vista vaccines from Merck Animal Health, you know you're covered. No other vaccine works like Vista. Only Vista gives you complete dual-action pneumonia protection and complete one-dose fetal protection for the entire pregnancy. Protect what matters most. Talk to your veterinarian or animal health supplier about Vista.
Join the team, the Beef Quality Assurance Team. Getting BQA certified shows you're committed to practices that produce the highest quality beef in the world. And by visiting BQA.org, you can take the online certification course at a time that fits your schedule and from the comfort of your home or office. You'll also find lots of helpful tips on improving animal health and animal handling practices. Get certified, BQA certified, because it's about doing the right thing. Visit BQA.org today and become a member of the BQA team.
Well, for me, the Nichols Farms 2-year-old bulls work out good for more than one reason. When I get to studying their numbers, there isn't one of them that gains less than 4 pounds a day, and their weaning weight and yearling weight, all their EPDs are just top-notch. To me, the quality of the animal that Nichols Farms has and the overall package is just hard to beat, honestly. When you're dealing with the people at Nichols Farms, you're dealing with some people that aren't afraid to be on the cutting edge of trying whatever is new and revolutionary, and they always been honest and straight with me, and just the overall years of genetic excellence equates to a better animal all the way around.
Harness the power of the industry's most comprehensive DNA test for Angus cattle, the GeneSeek Angus GGP HD. The GeneSeek Angus GGP HD improves reliability of EPDs in young animals and those with low accuracy EPDs. Adding GeneSeek Angus GGP HD information on a day-old calf is just like adding progeny data, without waiting 2 to 3 years. Because DNA testing is not influenced by environment or management, the GeneSeek Angus GGP HD gives your customer a better view of how that animal will work in their herds. GeneSeek and Igenity, partnering with Angus since 2009 and delivering innovation to the industry. Learn more at neogenagrogenomics.com.
It's time for the 44 Farms Prime Cut Bull and Female Sale on February 22nd in Cameron, Texas. 44 Farms is selling 225 balanced trait Angus bulls, including Sons of Capitalist, Authentic, and more, plus 30 yearling heifers and 5 outstanding feature female lots from the heart of the 44 replacement herd. Each offering is backed with the Zoetis HD50K test. Plan to be in Cameron, Texas on February 22nd to add value to your herd. 44 Farms Genetics adds value to your calf crop, whether you sell your calves by the head, by the pound, or on the rail.
Plan on attending what's sure to be one of the top Angus events of the year, Schiefelbein Farms' 23rd Annual Sale, Saturday, February 15th at the ranch near Kimball, Minnesota. Selling 250 registered yearling Angus bulls out of the breed's most elite sires. 75 powerful registered Sim Angus bulls, all embryo transfer created and homozygous black and polled. Plus 50 fancy registered Angus bred heifers mated to the most sought-after sires in the business. We'll see you on February 15th. And don't forget about us on Superior Productions on sale day. Schiefelbein Farms, changing the way seed stock business gets done. Request your sale catalog today at schiefelbeinfarms.com.
Mid-Continent Livestock Supplements provide high-quality, free-choice supplements for your cattle. The all-natural, high-performance cooked molasses tubs allow you to control supplement intake, reduce waste, and lower your feed costs. MLS tubs are more than a supplement. It's a guarantee your cattle are getting their required daily supplement, so you reach your production targets. Mid-Continent Livestock Supplements, the supplement your cattle deserve. Find out more at MLStubs.com.